Welcome to TUI Transfer Talk. So we're here today to give you our very first episode of the summer, and we're here to give you all of those gossips, transfer and of course those deals. So let's start off today with the outgoings of the club, Nick. Victor Wanyama apparently has been reported that he's going to force his way out the club. His suitors, Tottenham Hotspur and Mauricio Pochettino, apparently they have a gentleman's agreement. What do you make of all of this?
Well, there's no such thing as a gentleman's agreement, is there? I mean, Mauricio Pochettino, when he left Southampton, said that he was thinking of taking a break from football and then told the club that, and it turns out he wanted to go to Spurs, so gentlemen's agreements mean nothing. Victor Wanyama clearly last summer wanted to go to Spurs and perhaps wants to go there this. If he wants to go, he's in the last year of his contract, we need to spend the money. Get the money, and spend it. We shouldn't be afraid of that. That's what we've done over the last few years. And Wanyama going is probably the last of the Pochettino squad. There'll be very much Ronald Koeman's after this. You can't stop him going. It's modern football, unfortunately. It's not. You can't change it. All clubs have it. Players get into the last year of their contract, and whether it's Arsenal, Manchester United, or Liverpool, you get players who do that and want to go, and you've got to get rid of them for top dollar. Whether Victor Wanyama will find things better in Tottenham, I don't know. I mean, Tottenham's midfield is very crowded. They've already got two holding midfield players who are very, very good. Perhaps like Morgan Schneiderlin, he might find that it's not greener on the other side.
2 years left on his contract. Apparently we could get up to £25 million for him. Would that be a good deal for the Saints?
It's a year left on his contract.
A year.
No, year. 25 million would be a snatch your hand off job. I mean, I think realistically, Nathaniel Klein got into the last year of his contract and went for 12 million last summer. Wanyama's worth a little bit more, perhaps. So I would expect 15 to 20 million. If we get that, then that's good. Let's get rid of him and continue to build.
So speaking of Victor Wanyama, his replacement, we've been linked with a fella called Frank Kessie. Plays in the Serie B in the Italian leagues, currently on loan from Atalanta. I think I've pronounced that right. What do we know of this guy?
Well, Frank Kessie is already played for, I think it's the Ivory Coast that he's his home country. He's only 19. He's signed to Atalanta Serie A side, and he's played this season at Cesena. Is it Cesena? Cesena. Yeah. It's something like that. He's played at Cesena this season, been a regular, scored some goals. Cesena unfortunately got beat in the playoffs, so won't be going back to Serie A. Looks a good player, but I'm not quite sure if he's, oven ready, if you see what I mean, for the Premier League. So it would be good. We could probably get him in for 4 or 5 million. It'd be a good signing, boost the squad.
To round things off with our outgoings, there's been 3 confirmed, well, not so much deals, but Saints have decided not to renew the contracts of Kelvin Davis. We all knew that last week on his testimonial that it's going to be his last game, but more notably it's going to be Gaston Ramirez and a young goalkeeper in Will Britt that will be leaving the club for nothing this summer. Gaston Ramirez, 55 games for the club, £12 million. We're not going to miss him, are we?
No, I mean, you would call him Cortese's folly. This was Nicola Cortese's marquee signing. He was signed for 12 million, which was a club record. He's reportedly on 60 grand a week, which would mean somewhere north of 3 million a year. So that's another 12.5 million on wages. Add bonuses, pension contributions, etc., etc. And he's cost us best part of 30 million. I mean, when he came here, he wasn't suited to Saints' style of play. We had Ricky Lambert up front, and Ramirez is very much a ball player, lay balls in the channels, look for the runners, and that wasn't Ricky Lambert's game. He was never going to succeed. That saying, he tried. He didn't have strops like another famous marquee signing, Osvaldo did. He got on with it, tried his best, and indeed he played at Liverpool and would have scored the equaliser at Anfield if Sadio Mane hadn't tapped it in as it went over the line. So, good luck to Gaston Ramirez. I mean, he didn't, force Saints to pay him all that money and pay all that money. He tried his best, so good luck to him, whether it's Middlesbrough or elsewhere.
And let's move on to the incomings now. Then Saints have been linked with a Italian striker in Simone Zaza. I think I pronounced that right. He's Graziano Pella's international teammate, and it's been reported that if we get Simone Zaza, Graziano could go the other way.
Definitely. I mean, this is the strategy of Saints now. But the thing is, Saints they know the value of their players. They know the age of the players. They know when players are going to start to get over the hill. They look at all of these things. Graziano Pella is a great example of that when he arrived. You know, we had Ricky Lambert, who was a little bit over the hill in terms of age for a striker. We weren't going to get any fee for him probably going forward, so we got 3.5 million, 4 million for him. We bought Pella in for 8 million, so effectively Pella cost us £8 million. Pella has done a great job for Saints. He's been leading scorer for 2 seasons, or joint leading scorer this season. It maybe is time to do the same again. Pella's 31 years old. His resale value is going to go down. Zaza is 24. He's in the Italy squad for the up-and-coming, or the preliminary 30 for the up-and-coming Euros. He can't quite force his way into the Juventus squad at the moment, but Juventus want Pella, so there's a bit of deal to be done there. And the sort of word on the street in Italy is that there's a swap deal to be done. Probably we'd have to pay a little bit more cash, but again, it's moving it on and you know, turning the world round business-wise.
So another rumoured incoming to the club this summer. In the recent few days, we've been linked with Jordan Ibe, a nippy fast winger from Liverpool. Tables are turned this time, Nick. It looks like Saints are going to raid the Reds.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit ironic, and I think Saints fans will love that. You know, that now we are a club that are above Liverpool. We finished above them in the league for the first time ever. We're in Europe and they're not, and perhaps we're going to get a little bit of payback. I mean, all joking aside, Jordan Ibe played 43 games for Liverpool last season in all competitions, about 2/3 of the number. The word on Merseyside is that Liverpool are a little bit disappointed that he hasn't kicked on with the standard that they'd hoped. So they're looking to clear the decks of a number of players to free up wages and to free up space in their squad for next season for incoming transfers, and Ibe is one of those that's going to go. Liverpool fans seem quite disappointed. I mean, Ibe's still only 19, 20. He's got quite a bit of experience. He played out for Derby on loan last season, and he's played a lot for Liverpool this. The view from Liverpool fans reading their message boards is that they feel the club are acting hastily, that at his age he's still trying to mature, and they're saying that Liverpool seem to be judging everyone on the standards of, say, Raheem Sterling, who was playing in the side at sort of 17, and that you just can't go that. So price quoted is 4 to 5 million. It's a snip, you know. There's many reasons why we could do this.
Well, there you have it, guys. That wraps up the first episode of TUI Transfer Talk. Let us know in the comments below what you think of all of these rumours and everything else that's coming on in the summer. Who would you like to see come into the club? Subscribe for more.